Hi friends, it's Mari Clark for Honeybee Stamps. I am going to be creating an A2 sized Easter theme card today, and I'm going to start off with a little bit of ink blending. So I am going to take a little bit of Sizzix sticky grid. I'm going to adhere that down to my mat, and then I am going to take a piece of Nina 80-pound solar white cardstock that I have cut down to an A2 size card panel size for my card front. I wanted to use one of these quatrefoil stencils today to create a rainbow, kind of a pastel rainbow for my card front. So I'm just taping that stencil down to my mat so that it doesn't move while I am doing my ink blending. And this quatrefoil set does come in a set of 2. And you can just see that I have started blending here. I'm going to be using some spun sugar, some spice marmalade, squeezed lemonade. I'm going to use a little bit of shabby shutters and speckled eggs, some milled lavender. And once I've got one layer of each one of those colors on my card, I'm going to go ahead back over them again a second time. And actually I intensify the green with some cracked pistachio and the blue with some tumbled glass. So I end up adding that green and blue over top of the initial colors I use for my base, which were shabby shutters and speckled egg. So I'm just going through here. You'll just see me using my Ranger blending brushes here, or my Ranger blending tools. And I'm just adding it just ever so lightly. And like I said, I do go over this twice using exactly the same method. And then I did intensify that green, as I said earlier, with the cracked pistachio and the blue with the tumbled glass. And that is the very beautiful ink blending that you get when you're all finished with that. So I really love that stencil. I think it's really fun. And I'm just going to kind of create a little bit of distressing by spritzing a little bit of water there with my Ranger water spritzer. And that is going to be my card front. Now I'm going to be using the wood frame builder dies. This is a really cool die set that will create a wood grain wood frame or a wooden frame look on your cardstock. And so I've already pre-cut that in the smallest size, and I'm just going to, on the back of the cardstock, just stick the frame together with a little bit of washi tape. And then I'm going to go in, once I've got my washi tape on there, and I did use my grid mat to line up my square so that it's all nice and even and straight. And the washi tape is keeping it in place. And now I'm just going to use some foam strips to create a little bit of dimension with this frame. So I'm going to adhere some foam strips on each side of my wood grain frame. And now you can see how that's nice and dimensional on my card front and is all ready for my next element. Now this is the Build an Egg standalone die set, which is so fun. I love this. And I'm going to use 3 of the dies from this set today. The polka dot one, the base, so that one cuts just a base for your egg so you can build on top of it. And then I'm also going to use the frame. So those 3 dies are going to work together to build the little framed egg that I'm going to be framing today. I cut a whole bunch of these eggs out of rainbow colored cardstock here to create the dots for my egg. So my egg is going to be white, and then the dots in my egg are going to be rainbow colored, and I'm going to create those rainbow dots by the dot cutaways or the leftovers when you die cut out all of those eggs. So I just saved all of those little dots, and I'm going to glue the polka dot egg onto the base. And now I'm just going to use my Marvy jewel picker here to pick up the different dots and place them into the die cut spaces where the dots are going to go. I'm using my Honeybee glue tube there to adhere or to add some glue to the dots initially. And here you can just see I'm picking up the different dot cardstock there from the little pile of dots with my jewel picker and placing them into the die cut areas for those little circles or polka dots. I'm also adding a little bit of that Honeybee glue tube glue to the frame, which I have cut in a really nice bright pink. And that's going to frame in our egg, and I'm going to pop up that egg on some foam adhesive and add it to the inside of the frame. Now I'm going to stamp out an sentiment. This sentiment is from the Hoppy Easter sentiment set, and I'm going to stamp out Happy Easter, and I've just trimmed that out just with my my Tim Holtz trimmer, my guillotine trimmer. and I've just trimmed it into a rectangle. There is a coordinating set of dies for that Hoppy Easter sentiment set. I just wanted a rectangle for this sentiment for this particular occasion, so I just went with that. Now I am also going to be using a black mat behind my card front here just to frame it and give it a really nice black frame that goes nicely with the black ink that I did stamp out that sentiment with. And I'm going to adhere that down to an Ocean Mist cardstock base. That's a Gina K Ocean Mist base. And I'm going to finish off my little polka dots on my eggs with some gem stickers. And the gem stickers I chose are the Birthday Bash and Playful Pastels gem stickers. I love how this turned out, guys. Make sure you check the description box below for links to all of the products that I used today. Have an amazing day, everybody. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye-bye.